Hello and welcome to the Crapshoot.
Yo, how's it going?
Well, I mean, it's a little sparse here. We've got me and we've got Ben.
And we got Ghost.
Ghost Paul, aka Team Goth. Paul is goth by virtue of being a ghost.
And up here. Oh my god.
And you have magical
he's tangible. You can touch him.
Yeah,
Please don't touch me.
For those of you unaware, there are lots of people are away because it's both PAX and GP Seattle this weekend. So we're a little short-staffed, and some of the couple other people who are here have day jobs and family obligations. So this is it. This is what you get. This is the whole Loading Ready Run crew today.
They should be so lucky.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty spectacular-looking trio, if I do say so myself. So this is the Crapshoot. If you hadn't guessed by my spiel about us being short-staffed,
or the sweet sign.
yeah. This is a writing-only Crapshoot today. So we're gonna write some stuff. Paul has already put a prompt into our thing.
Yeah. Exterior,
I like
front yard, dog says war garble.
I like this.
That's sort of the extent of how far I got.
Well,
really, that's really the whole story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can do a lot with just a little prompt, like the crap shots that we filmed last week, the package series. I wrote 2 of those before we started. We wrote 1 on the day, but where the whole thing came from was I looked at, because we had a lot of boxes, and I was like, just this idea popped into my head is, oh, did the fire I ordered arrive?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, how do I spin that out into
a whole deal.
Into a thing? So sometimes you only need a very brief little, a nugget of an idea.
Chat's
Sorry.
going.
Sorry, yes, I changed
noise.
the bit noise.
Yeah.
But apparently it's a little loud. Let me just adjust that.
So, yeah, we're gonna be writing a whole bunch of fun things.
A whole bunch.
A whole bunch, and by a whole bunch,
Fun.
probably like 2 or 3.
Things.
Did you come in with any ideas? I didn't, but then I had a very weird night last night that gave me like multiple ideas.
Oh.
So like the first one was, for those of you who don't know, we have tonight on Friday Night Paper Fight, we're doing Highlander. And I like started to get like crazy, like anxious about what deck I was gonna play, and stayed up till like 4 a.m. trying to figure it out. So like the idea kind of sprang forth that like in some way somebody trying to figure out what deck they want to play, and then I don't know, end up showing up at the actual game with like a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that, and trying to convince someone else to play that, or Pokemon TCG, or just like a 52, regular pack of cards or something like that. And then the other idea I had was I found out last night that there's a mouse living in my apartment, which is fun. So the idea was getting mad at the mouse for living so long without paying any rent. And so, or doing like the father speaking down to their kid kind of a thing, like you need to go out and get a job and do like all this kind of a thing. But yeah.
I do like somebody debating what they're going to show up to F&M with, and then they just show up with a deck of cards, and their opponent, like, of playing cards, the opponent's like, the classic.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually very solid, I think. Maybe it could be like 2 people debating, like, we've done those Magic crap shots before where 2 people are debating back and forth, and they shoot down all the ideas.
Right.
And it's just like, and it's like all these pun names, or it's... Like Cam and Alex have been in a couple. I cannot remember any of the dialogue.
My favorite line, actually, from one of them was, I think it was Cam who was like, or Alex was like, you could play where it's at. And then Cam's like, what's that? And he's like, oh, it's 52 planes and a fumigate. Or it's like 59 planes and a fumigate.
Wow.
And I was just like, it's such a good line. It's my favorite line from one of those.
Yeah, so we could write something like that with like a bunch of deck names and then like jokes and stuff like that. And then like, I mean, And then to escalate it one step further, just shows up with a pack of playing cards, and their opponent says, sort of appreciatively, I think,
Yeah, classic.
classic.
Yeah, turn 1 ace of spades, opponent scoops.
yeah.
That's what you call it. Yeah, it's like it's a real legacy deck.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's old school.
Or yeah, so like what if they like if they showed up with a tarot deck and then like played like the Fool or something like that, and they'd be like they'd be like powerful magic or something like that.
I'm not ready for magic this powerful. I think we have a deck of tarot cards. Matt Griffiths, aka Goat Boy, gave me a deck of palmistry cards, palm reading cards, that were appropriately magical. Playing vintage, I see, with a pack of playing cards.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing about this is it's not necessarily it's not a magic joke, really. It's a in the sense that it's like.
No, but we could put some magic jokes in there beforehand.
Is there a joke about that the deck only has 52 cards, so he gets disqualified?
Oh.
Hey, wait a minute.
Huh.
You're not playing with enough cards.
You guys haven't used tarot deck as the magic deck yet, from what I've seen of Crapshots. No, and I swear we have a deck of tarot cards.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Somebody's saying
we're friends with TQ. I'm sure she's got like 4.
Apparently there are, somebody was saying that apparently you can actually get like a normal deck of cards, but with like magic backs.
Oh, well, really?
That would be super cool.
That's interesting.
I kind of want to get one of those.
I bet those aren't official merchandise.
Oh, hey, those are on the
Probably
reserve
not.
list.
Tarot has 70, so that's too many. I mean, there's nothing that says your standard deck has to, like, you can go over, can't you?
Yeah, you can have as many cards as you want.
In a standard deck. Just like people pick to 60 because it's the minimum, and you want to keep your deck consistent.
But yeah, there was the whole, what was it, Battle of Wits?
Oh, it was a
that you
promo
won.
that WotC actually did.
Ah. Yeah, there was Battle of Wits that you win if you had more than, on your upkeep, if you had it out and you had more than 250 cards in your library.
Yeah, you won.
I mean, yeah, you could definitely just sleeve up a noble deck of playing cards.
I believe we've
Or
made several
230?
Battle of Wits jokes in like Friday nights
Yeah.
about, 5-color good stuff and all that stuff. I came up with something very much less specific for my prompts. Okay, are you ready for these ideas?
Yeah.
Too many sharks.
Okay.
There's no more to that? It's
No.
just too many
No,
sharks?
I mean,
No.
instantly what came to my mind, and I don't know how we would film it, is just like the aquarium, and it's just like, you're like, oh man, where are the sharks? And be like, they're right there, and they're like, what? And it's just like, it's just wall to wall like sharks, like all like
an
pressed up
like an
against
empty
each
Escher
other.
picture.
Yeah.
That's like a Far Side cartoon.
Yeah. There's too many sharks.
Let's see, and what was my other one? I'm allergic to that.
Oh. So like everything for me.
The outdoors currently.
Yeah.
What else did I come up with? I don't know.
So,
Have we made jokes as Cuttlefish Man? No. We've made no jokes.
0 jokes.
We're
I've
not
been
very
told.
funny.
I saw this morning. I was looking at the Loading Ready Run forum,
Oh, yes.
and somebody posted,
The Discord.
yeah, before everyone moved to Discord, I guess. But so somebody posted two different people posted crapshots about like a hypnotherapy session. I guess they were inspired by each other. So the first one was posted by Garwolf. Says therapist's office, patient undergoing hypnotherapy on a couch. Hypnotist says, now I want you to travel back to when you were 3 years old and remember. The patient, childlike, I'm here, I'm there. And now I want you to go back to just after your birth. Is that my mommy? Yes, it is. Now I want you to go back to before your birth, back when you were a zygote. I want to speak to you when you were a zygote. It's so warm and comforting. Good. Now, how much information did you pass to the Russians?
Jesus. Wow. Rebirth. Actually, while you were talking about that,
We have something we can't really film this because we don't quite have the props and costumes. Is like somebody in 1990 or 1990s, 1940s or maybe old timey dress, and they're looking at some couples making sweet nothings, and they're just like being ridiculous and over the top, and eventually it's just somebody just like scrambles out of the bushes. It's like, talk about the fucking Nazis.
Wow.
And we're just like, I don't think there's quite enough there. There's quite enough at that point for a joke.
I guess the other thing that I can think of with the too many sharks prompt is like it comes on like we're completely overstocked on sharks and we need to sell all these
Dave's
sharks
commercial
kind
for
of thing.
sharks?
Yeah.
We could write a Dave's commercial.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily even have to be like Dave, but like it could be like, yeah, I guess Dave trying to sell all these sharks.
I mean,
that he's
we
got.
did the Dave's one, but obviously this could be spaced out a fair amount.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am completely overstocked on sharks.
And we're passing the savings on to
you. Don't have a tank?
Save money, not limbs, with our discounts.
They're discount sharks. Mega Shark Warehouse. We're taking a bite out of these prices.
I like that Mega Shark Warehouse has too many sharks.
That's so fucking hard to write on screen.
Yeah.
What about... I really like your mouse attack idea.
Yeah.
I don't know about lecturing it to get a job. I feel like that angle has been explored in other comedy. But or not mouse attack. That's just what I wrote down jokingly. But like, there's a mouse in my house.
For some reason, I was thinking of... yesterday, James and I were on Games of Chance. We were playing Hearthstone. And in the like dungeon attack modes in Hearthstone, like the first thing we fought was like, rabid rat. Mm-hmm. But you're like playing a card game against this like rat.
Yeah.
So because you said those two ideas to get like you were like trying to find out what your deck was,
it instantly
and then
came to mind.
and so that I combined them in my mind, and I was like, I don't know how that works, but just the idea of Ben like setting up a board state outside the mouse hole and then like waiting.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I'm gonna call you for slow play in a sec here, mouse. Come on, man.
What about like we do one of those scenario like always a bigger fish kind of thing? So it's like, well, I've got a mouse in my house, so I got a cat, and we're like, but now there's too many cats in my I've got a mouse infestation, so I released a whole bunch of cats in my house. But then there are way too many cats, so I had to somehow scare away the cats, and like so I brought dogs into the house. And then how do you get rid of dogs? And like it just kind of like it's like.
Can we go through a massive thing and it ends up as just like, so what are you doing now? I'm being evicted.
Yeah. I mean that's the punchline. Yeah. So it just like continues and continues until it gets like so like mouse, cat, dog, horse, bear. Yeah, bear. So at least
what scares bears? I mean, we could start getting esoteric.
What scares a
Real
bear?
angry badgers.
Yeah, rabid badgers.
Yeah, I like that. I really like
just like a weird one or like a weird thing. It's like, wait, how does that help?
The thing with Dave's commercials is it's not just I want to write this, but I want to put this out to chat so they can percolate on this while we do the other thing. Bees on we.
Well, it could go eventually to be like, and then I released a bunch of elephants into my house, and be like, well, how'd you get rid of the elephants? And like, well, I brought a bunch of mice.
Yeah.
You're like, well, how did that solve the problem? It didn't, but now I'm being evicted.
Yeah.
I do really kind of like that going back to mice.
For the Dave's commercials, the format is always too inappropriate yet somehow like sounding alike things. Like my favorite one we ever did was Dave's Tutor Costume Warehouse and Tutoring Center.
That's really good.
So think about that for sharks and.
I mean, shark sales and loan shark is not bad.
Oh.
Too connected.
Too connected.
Too connected for Dave. The last one I came up with was law firm and firm straw berm, which is it's a reach. It's not my best, but anyhow.
Sharks and also sharps. The knives.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, two similar sounded, but not merely unrelated, but shouldn't be related. Like creamery and crematorium. Yeah. I always think but my favorite, I realized creamery and crematorium is very funny, and that was probably the funniest one. But my favorite, pun line, wordplay was definitely Tudor Costume Warehouse and Tutoring Center. Anyhow, let's talk about this.
Shark and Shank.
Let's talk about this mouse problem.
Okay.
Int a moon base.
Yeah. I mean, so it could literally just be like, are we framing this as us in the moon base, or
maybe you come in and you're like, or you or whoever.
Oh yeah, because
it just looks like haggard. And you're like,
Yeah.
It's like, what's wrong? I found a mouse in my house last night, so I couldn't sleep. It's like, oh, I just spat on your.
What?
And when you make a pee and a little bit of spit comes out, we're laying right on your shoulder.
Oh, that's fine. I went to punk shows.
It's still disgusting.
I'm wearing a NoFX t-shirt.
I totally apologize.
Yeah. So, because I don't think there's any real way that we can actually display the animals and whatnot.
Not without significant animal cruelty.
Yeah.
So okay, so we'll say we'll use our own names as placeholders. Ben enters, looking very tired.
Shark tanks and tanks.
Tired.
Yeah.
Kathleen. Whoa, dude. Actually, wait. Bup, 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 bup. I want to be like, oops. Just as I was going to bed, so it was the worst possible time to discover a mouse. Maybe I just found a mouse in my apartment last night and I couldn't sleep. Kathleen.
Oh, that could also work too. You go into the prop room and I'm sleeping on the bed and be like, what, dude?
Oh, that's good too. All right. Well, we can change. Let's get the dialogue down. We can change the setup. All right, Kathleen. So you couldn't sleep. You were worried about the mouse? And you're like, no.
It would be like, yeah, no, because you were worried about the mouse.
Or give him a suggestion.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Give him a suggestion. Just what you got to do is get some mouse traps. No, the mouse isn't actually a problem anymore.
I think it's
so you could what I envision is so you're worried about the mouse and it'd be like, I was at first, but then I released some cats to get rid of it, and then you go, but aren't you allergic to cats? And I'm like, yes, so that's why I brought in the dogs, kind of thing, and be like,
yeah, because I don't think we need to be like, why don't you try this? No, I've already tried that. I think it's just I just want to get in there. It's but we need to be I couldn't sleep. You worried about the mouse? No. And it's no. I don't even think that. It's I released a bunch of cats. And no, I released a bunch of cats into my house. And the meowing kept you up? No. To get rid of the cats. And then we sort of go on.
Yeah.
I think we just feed, set up, feed, set up, right? I want there to be zero pause between these lines, because the thing is, you send in a cat to get rid of the mouse and a dog to get rid of the cat. This is all fairly standard. This is been in children's books, so we need to get to the point where we've set up the expectations so we can subvert them.
I was thinking that just do immediately go from I got a cat to take out the mouse, and then to take out the cat, it's I got cougar to take out the cat. It's because the bigger cat, that's got to be better, right?
Yeah. I do like that.
It's like,
Yeah.
what? No, you're supposed to get a dog.
Oh yeah, that would have been smart.
Yeah, that would have been smart. But then to get rid of the cougar eye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I found a mouse in my apartment. I couldn't sleep. Maybe
Maybe I had to
just like I found a mouse in my apartment last. Ben, you look awful. What happened? Instead of what's wrong, what happened? I found a mouse in my apartment last night, and you couldn't sleep. No. And then like we just get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just like feel like. Wait, but then you're not answering me right.
I found a mouse in my apartment last night.
Yeah, I just want.
I mean, it could just be like a oh no, oh so what did you have? What did you do? Right, and then I can go like right into it. Be like, well, I wasn't gonna sleep with a mouse in my house, so I released I released a cat into it to catch their. But then I'm allergic to cats, so I brought in a cougar. Why'd you bring a cougar? Because it's a bigger cat, and they got rid of the cats.
It's like, are you allergic to cougars too? It's like, well, now I know that.
Well,
I hadn't been around cougars before.
That's actually really good.
That's
Honestly, I don't know whether people who are allergic to cats are also allergic to mountain lions.
That's a good science. Determine it.
I feel like they don't hang around them long enough to know. Or if they do,
go
they're
rub
not really
your
paying
face on
attention
that
to their
cougar.
sinuses. Yeah.
Oh. Is mountain lion or cougar funny? Or is puma funnier? What's the funniest cat? Puma, mountain lion, or cougar?
I like cougar.
Cougar? Unless is there the sort of like confusion with the cougar as
Chat says puma.
Puma?
Oh, yeah, I can get behind
Puma's
puma.
Puma's
Puma's pretty funny. It's the cat you don't think about. What if a lynx?
No, lynx are small.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Well,
yeah.
they're bigger than cats, but
They're-
they're still
well,
not.
they're only
They're not like big and scary though.
Yeah, puma's. I think puma is just another word for mountain lion.
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Jaguar's pretty good.
Yeah,
So I
Jaguar's
released
pretty
a
good.
jaguar. Where the fuck did you get a jaguar?
Because cougar and mountain lion are the same thing.
Yeah.
Puma might be in there too.
Yeah,
but Jaguar is definitely different.
Jaguar's definitely the funniest because we're all like,
An ocelot.
no, now we're just making Archer references. Yeah, I know a lynx is not super big because Baxter's like a half-size lynx, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, Are you allergic to cat? Yeah, that's why I got a jaguar. Are you allergic to jaguars?
What? Isn't a jaguar just a?
Isn't a jaguar also just a big cat?
Oh, okay, yeah, we have to link it.
But a jaguar is also a cat.
Yeah, or just like but
Wait, let's figure out. What? Okay, let's write down our punchline. Then we'll figure out what question we need to ask to get there. It's like. So, was the funniest for him? It's like, yeah, I know that now.
Yeah, well, now I know that. How much time do you spend around jaguars?
Perfect.
And then, anyways, to like.
I think connecting Jaguar to the car is just distracting for what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, just.
Wait. Yeah, that's why I got the Jaguar.
Yeah, wouldn't you be allergic to Jaguar? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're not in the way that this is written. It's
I
not.
don't think we're getting back to mice.
It's not necessarily saying that we scared off the original cat with a jaguar. It's reading more as the original cat I brought in was a jaguar.
Oh,
That's how it's reading to me, right? So it's like if we want to state, we need.
I think it's okay that you also just
went
straight to get
went from one to truck on this scenario.
Yeah. It's like, how much time do you spend around jaguars? What? I'm like, I think that's really funny.
It's your
there's a jaguar loose in your apartment.
Yeah.
that was your thought process was like, well, I can't get a cat. I'm allergic to cats.
Okay, so I got a
jaguar would basically do the same thing, but maybe I won't be allergic to them.
Also, think about how good it would be at killing a mouse.
Yeah. And everything else.
The mouse and the jaguar teamed up.
Yeah.
Turns out they're friends. It's adorable, but doesn't actually help.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's great for my Instagram.
We could go like, how much time do you spend around jaguars, and then you just cut back to you, like be like, and then come back to me. So anyway, so now I had a jaguar in my apartment.
Yeah.
What do we use to get rid of a jaguar?
Yeah, but now I know that. But how does that's like. Where do you even get a jaguar on short notice? Let's not get into that.
I didn't even know where to get a jaguar on long notice. South America, I guess.
I'm sure there's people who sell illegal and exotic pets.
A dire wolf? A hippo?
Back to Kathleen petting a jaguar. Craigslist.
Cut to too many sharks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I got a shark. So I filled my apartment with water, and now there's a shark.
Sorry, whoops.
A hippo? Dangerous.
Yeah, hippos are actually apparently really dangerous because they're angry and they startle easily.
Oh yeah,
and they're ginormous.
They're huge, and they apparently there's like a decent amount of hippo-related deaths.
Yeah, they are the most dangerous. I think they're considered to be the most dangerous animal in that area, more so than like crocodiles.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fast when they want to be.
That's why I got a jaguar, the king of cats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so now there's a jaguar in your house? Well, no.
No. So the jaguar kept you up. Oh, absolutely not. That's what and then blank next thing was for. I really like subverting this trope of just going to insane things.
Yeah.
Can we just move away from animals and go to like something supernatural, like the?
So I summoned a demon of some sort. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need.
Like
I think there needs
ghost.
to be one step between jaguar and ghost.
Velociraptor.
Where's the progression there?
They're good at opening doors.
Yeah.
No matter where the jaguar gets to.
I brought the raptor in because it could open the door to let the jaguar out.
Yeah.
I thought it maybe would open the door and leave.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing anybody remembers about velociraptors from
the ghost of a velociraptor.
From Jurassic Park.
Nature finds a way.
Which I think is overstated. I mean, it was like a bar latch type door. You just kind of pushed it down.
Just kind of flicked
If it had actually like turned a knob, that would be
have been more
impressive.
impressive, yeah.
Ann+1 says, Lur, can you accept scripts from us? We will accept scripts from you. There's absolutely no guarantee that we will use them. But you can send them to, just send them to Graham and let her written.
Yeah. The important thing is that there's no chance that we'll use it. No guarantee we'll use it, and when you send it to us, it basically for a reason it has to become our property in the sense of that we can use stuff out of it as we see fit.
Yeah.
It's just sort of how it has to be, because then if sometime later on we have an idea totally unrelated that happens to be similar to what was in your script, we don't want it to be messed up. So keep that in mind. If you send us a script, it's still yours, but it is also ours then. Mm-hmm. And we may use it. We may be like inspired by it to do something else or whatever. If we use any significant portion of it, we will attempt to credit you.
So, couple of suggestions in chat.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra I like, just because
pretty
it's
good.
fun to say.
Yeah.
It's got good mouthfeel. Featherweight also suggests you drop it down to something super mundane, and then re-up with a double down.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
Okay, so what would scare off a jaguar?
But that is like I was like, it could be something as simple as like an animal tamer, like called animal control. But like that, I think that kind of counteracts what would have just been the first step with the mouse.
Yeah.
Or like catnip or something.
There's like, it could be also just like, I brought in Beej because he knows how to deal with this shit, and then like, well, how'd you get Beej out of your house? I summoned a ghost.
He's still there.
But yeah.
Bees.
A Roomba. I turned on the vacuum, and the cat freaked out.
Yeah, turn on the vacuum. Jaguars hate vacuums.
Yeah.
Just to say it, it's like, so why are you tired then? Oh wait, no, because it can't be something innocuous.
No.
Or it can be something innocuous, but you need to then deal with something. You need something ridiculous to deal with the innocuous thing, or maybe we just go like. I mean, the thing is, mouse, jaguar. This would be the third beat of the joke. Nature abhors a vacuum. Oh my god, incompetence.
Laser pointer.
Yeah, I turned on the vacuum, and that scared it, and it ran out.
And then your problem solved.
Yeah.
Laser pointer works.
You have to solve your problem with another problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, so we turned on the vacuum, but then it turned out the vacuum was possessed.
So the jaguar crept you up? No, because jaguars are really scared of chupacabras.
It'd be like, excuse me?
It's like,
Don't those not exist?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't easy to get, let me tell you.
maybe it starts to do other things that solve it, but that don't introduce new things. Mangled Pixel suggests. So the jaguar crept up. No, because jaguars are really scared of chupacabras. But then the witch who sold me the chupacabra was like,
well, now I get to squat in your apartment, and I don't have enough room.
and her and that chupacabra are loud.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know how loud a chupacabra is? No, nobody does.
No? Yeah.
I mean, it could literally be, so how much time you spend around and Jaguar kept you up? No, because now I had a Jaguar in my apartment, so I brought in an elephant. Like, if we want to do that loop back to the mouse thing.
Yeah.
I think a Jaguar would be afraid of an elephant.
Maybe. Featherweight suggests she was playing PUBG all frickin' night.
Jaguar.
For the witch or something. For the chupacabra.
It's like Jaguar actually disturbingly quiet.
Yeah. No, the jaguar was silent, which was worrisome. No, the jaguar was really quiet, which made it scarier.
Yeah.
Oh, but that doesn't mean that doesn't keep you up. The fear would definitely keep you awake.
Jaguars are definitely afraid of elephants. Most creatures that exist in the same. I mean, jaguars
they're
don't
large.
exist.
They'll give you that nasty stomp.
Jaguars don't really come in contact with elephants normally, but I'm sure they would be scared.
Yes. I mean, okay, so it's scared because jaguars are scared of chupacabras. Yeah, I mean, we could do like a. So then I got like a witch to summon a chupacabra, and that got rid of it. But then the witch wanted to stay with me, and I needed to get rid of the witch. Or is it easier just to like bring it back around to the mouse at this point?
I feel like.
Because I love like the punchline is definitely at the end. No, because I was I was evicted.
I was evicted.
Yeah. Yeah. I am evicted. All right, we got our punt. We got to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we don't need to settle this thing. Maybe we could just be like, so now you have a jaguar running around in your house or something, or like whatever it ends up at. It's like, well, no, because I got evicted.
Yeah.
For bringing in a blank. Turns out all those things are loud.
Yeah, there was a couple of noise complaints.
Yeah. There's one too many noise complaints.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what would a jaguar be scared of?
I mean, we could climax with the chupacabra.
I mean, maybe we don't need to go supernatural if we're ending with the eviction notice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, elephant obviously works well.
Yeah, I mean, like we could do the elephant.
Because jaguars are really scared of elephants. Then did you bring in a mouse to get rid of the elephant? No,
no,
that would be stupid.
I got evicted for bringing a fucking elephant into my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I mean, obviously we can reword it, but I like that.
Duh. I do like Ben just being like,
That's stupid.
yeah, that's stupid.
That'd be dumb.
How would that solve my problem?
Yeah. How would that solve my problem? All right, hold on. Whoa, you look awful. What happened? Well, I found a mouse in my room last night. Oh, and it kept you up all night? No. The mouse didn't bother me, but the cat I brought into the house. Aren't you, like, super allergic to cats? Yeah, that's why I got a jaguar, the king of cats. Wouldn't you also be allergic to jaguars? Yeah, now I know that. I actually don't think we need how much time do you spend around jaguars, because it doesn't get answered.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like, yeah, now I know that. It's like, so the jaguar kept you up. No, because jaguars are really scared of elephants. Uh-huh. So
Well, and let me guess, you brought it. And let me guess, you brought in a mouse to get rid of the elephant, and the cycle continued.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. How would that solve my problem? I got evicted.
Actually, instead of you look awful, I do like find Ben sleeping in prop room. It's like, why are you sleeping in here?
Yeah. I found a mouse in my apartment last night. Oh, and you didn't want to. You were scared to sleep there?
Yeah.
I got evicted. Pulls covers overhead.
Oh no! Oh no, and it kept you up all night? No, it must didn't bother me. Actually, let's read this.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa, why are you sleeping in here?
I found a mouse in my apartment last night.
Oh no, and it kept you up all night?
No. The mouse didn't bother me, but the cat I brought in to get the mouse.
Are you like super allergic to cats?
Yeah, that's why I got a jaguar, the king of cats.
Wouldn't you also be allergic to jaguars?
Well, yeah, now I know that.
So the jaguar kept you up.
No, because jaguars are really scared of elephants.
Uh-huh. Let me guess, you brought in a mouse to get rid of an elephant?
Don't be stupid. How would that solve my problem? I feel like this can keep going a little bit more.
He doesn't actually say that he brought in an elephant.
implied?
Jaguar.
Oh my god, what is my phone doing? Sorry.
Your Slack is blowing up.
I know. So many complaints.
The Jaguar was.
Let me guess, you brought in a mouse to get rid of the... Yeah. So what did you end up doing with the elephant? I got evicted. Me and Stompy are looking for somewhere to go. And so me and Stompy are going to go ride the rails.
Like on a side note,
Pull off the covers. You're dressed like an old-timey
Like safari.
traveler with a bindle. Just like,
on a side note, I have an elephant now.
I do kind of like maybe just for like the stinger. Just like, so I have an elephant now.
yeah.
Oh,
I do kind of like the
elephant in the room joke.
No, the Jaguar.
Wow.
The Jaguar took off after I brought in the elephant.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. I mean, that's not bad.
Just to say that you did bring an elephant in.
Yeah, like to confirm it. No, because the Jaguar took off after I brought in the elephant.
Yeah.
It turns out the mouse was my landlord.
All right, so no, because I scared the Jaguar off with an elephant. Let me guess. You brought in a mouse to get rid of the elephant?
No. Yeah. Don't be stupid. How would that solve my problem?
I said you brought in a mouse to get rid of the elephant. Don't be stupid. So why? How would that? We need to be like, why are you here? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I got evicted. Yeah.
Yeah. I got evicted for bringing an elephant into the apartment.
Or I got evicted for bringing in all these animals.
Yeah, no pets.
No, yeah, a strict no pet policy. So where's the elephant? So what'd you do with the elephant? I don't know. It's his apartment now.
If you're like, yeah, how would that solve my problem? Well, then how did you deal with the elephant? Oh, I didn't.
I didn't. I'm not allergic to elephants.
Oh! That has that very like British sting to it that I kind of love.
On the bright side, I'm starting a circus. I like that.
Then how'd you get rid of the elephant?
Yeah, how'd you? I didn't, because I'm not allergic to elephants.
Duh.
And I mean, if we really wanted to close it off, then you'd be like, so why are you here? Like, oh, I was evicted. And then
For bringing an elephant.
yeah, either way.
No elephants. I didn't. I didn't need to.
Yeah.
I'm not allergic to
I'm not allergic to elephants. Then why are you here? Oh, I got evicted.
This is so dumb, but I love
Yeah,
it.
no pets.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got evicted. Why?
No pets. I really just like no
Yeah.
pets.
Yeah,
It's so
no
clean.
pets.
I don't even think I need to ask why.
I got evicted. No pets.
Honk.
Yeah, I love this. I think this reads really. Do you want to read
let's
through
read
it?
it one more time. Whoa, why are you sleeping in here?
I found a mouse in my apartment last night.
Oh no, and it kept you up all night?
No. The mouse didn't bother me, but the cat I brought in to get the mouse.
Aren't you like super allergic to cats?
Well, yeah, that's why I got a Jaguar, the king of cats.
Wouldn't you also be allergic to jaguars?
Well, yeah, now I know that.
So the jaguar kept you up.
No, because I scared the Jaguar off with an elephant.
And let me guess, you brought in a mouse to get rid of the elephant.
Don't be stupid. How would that solve my problem?
Then how did you get rid of the elephant?
I didn't need to. I'm not allergic to elephants.
Then why are you here?
I got evicted. No pets. Honk.
Done.
Yeah, I think that's great.
All right.
Yeah. I do like it's like you scared off the jaguar, but there is still a jaguar around.
Yeah.
Jaguars.
On a side note,
I mean, like, maybe
that could be the stinger if you wanted to be
stinger
like,
is like
also,
a
that jaguar is
newscast.
still running around
a newscast of like 8 attacked by wild jaguar.
in downtown Victoria.
Yeah.
No mice.
Or no, maybe the stinger is just like a meow, and you're like, no, Jaggy, I told you I'm allergic.
Shaggy.
There's
Instead of a honk, can it be a jaguar roar?
or an elephant trumpet.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say honk, and then we'll play around with the
Okay.
audio and editing.
Very silly.
All right, that's really good. Okay, great. We've written one script.
That's a good one.
That's not that I think that we don't do good work, but it's really hard to write on the Crapshoot.
Oh, yeah.
Because normally you'd be like, and then you'd maybe,
Like the elephant trumpet, and then Ben saying, Stompy, put Beach down.
all right, I'm gonna add some notes for possible stingers. No, let me make my Simpsons reference.
Crapshot idea, speed dating speed run.
We just did a speedrun thing.
Oh, yeah, with Ian.
Yeah, and yeah.
I like this too many sharks thing.
Dave's Shark Snack Shack. It's for snacks for sharks, not snacks made out of sharks.
Snack Shack and
I don't know. I was just it's just like Shark Snark Stack.
Dave's Shark Snack Shack and Hardtack Bric-a-Brac. Graham reads this, he's like, I want a divorce. I'm like, hey, can you read this tongue twister in this voice?
Snark Shark Snack Shack.
Dave surplus amphibian and trips to Caribbean. Wait, no, a shark is not an amphibian.
Sharks and charcuterie. Oh, I like that.
Ooh, shark and charcuterie.
Speed dating on speed. Let's come back to the Dave's idea.
Yeah.
I don't think Dave's are good. Because the problem with the Dave's Crapshot is you write them, then you read them out loud, then you change a bunch of stuff, and you rewrite them and rewrite them. And if you saw us filming that one, Graham read it out loud, and then we actually changed a couple lines right as we were going to film it because I wrote it. And I was like, yeah, this is good. And then Graham was like, oh, I don't know if this is quite as strong as it could be. So the reiterative...
Oh, you know what we could do?
What?
We could finally write the like work out the conversation that James and I had when we were shooting that one thing.
Oh,
the ghost thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
great.
this is a very real conversation James and I had that I feel like we could definitely work into an actual crap
Yes,
shot.
absolutely.
Which
Oh, I did.
this was filming for Commodore Hustle in the graveyard.
Yeah. Didn't you already? I thought you actually wrote this out already. Or was
It's
it just
it's very loose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
like we could really like I think tighten it up.
Yeah, I would say it's fine, but it's not as good as it could be.
Yeah. All right. So, I'll run through the whole thing. So we were filming Commodore Hustle in the graveyard for the scene where we bury all the Jews, and
The juice.
the juice. but it's spelled with 2 O's.
Yes.
That's a very good distinction, yes. Yeah.
It's like,
The juice.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. The juice. It's spelled J. Anyways, thank you.
Not the joke.
Yes. James and I are walking side by side back to the van, and he had an ancestor buried somewhere in that graveyard, and he was just like, I don't know where they're
Look at James with
buried.
his old Victoria family.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know where they're buried, but they're somewhere in there, and like it was a very packed graveyard, I guess, and I was like, man, I never want to be buried in a graveyard. It just takes up way too much space. And he's just like, what? Why? The graveyards are super cool. And I'm like, no, if I'm gonna die, I 100% want to be cremated.
If you're gonna die.
Yeah. When I die, I want to 100% be cremated. This is why we need to write it down, because I'm starting to lose track of the actual conversation. But then
we've got here. You keep telling your thing. I'm gonna.
what was that? It?
Well, it's in ready to shoot, but I. Oh no, that's the ghost. You keep talking.
Yeah. So James is just like, yeah, but if you can't. If you get cremated, then there's no chance that you get to come back as a zombie. And I went, have you seen any piece of media that has a zombie in it? It seems like their lives are terrible, and I never want that to happen. Fuck. Oh God, this was a while ago now, and I'm trying to remember the whole thing. I wish we had really written it down.
I thought we had some rough notes in
Yeah.
solo, which is why
And then I said something along the lines of.
there it is. It's called When I Die.
Perfect.
All right, yeah.
So, yeah. When I die, cremate me. Why? Then you can't come back as a zombie. Why would I want to be a zombie? They're always bad in every form of media. Yeah, but at least you get to come back. Be like, fuck that. I'll be a ghost. And then James looked at me dead in the eyes and said, but ghosts aren't real. So, yeah, like it had a bit more lead up to it, but yeah, that was the general idea of it. It was like, yeah, if I die, I'm coming back as a ghost, and James saying, but ghosts aren't real, implying that zombies, yeah. Real, actual conversation that James and I had that could definitely turn into a crap show.
Yes. All right. So exterior, a graveyard. So we'll say Ben and James.
Yeah.
And will it be Ben and James who appear in this crap shot? Who knows? I mean, likely we have to film. This will be. You won't see this film being filmed because we've got to go to a graveyard.
And there isn't a graveyard within 100 feet of the streaming computer.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, do we want to have like the lead up to it?
No. I don't think we need like a. Do you mean the lead of James looking at talking about his ancestors?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, either way. So the first line could literally be like, man, graveyards are so packed. I never want to be buried in one.
Yeah, when I die, cremate me.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just like an establishing shot of them like looking at the graveyard, like from
Or
behind.
just like walking through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it says packed. How graveyards are so creepy. When I die, cremate me so I don't have to be in one.
Yeah.
I do like if I die. Just if I die, cremate me.
Other people will be like, what do you mean if? Well, we'll try, but I'm going to say when, and we'll put a slash for if.
Ben and James walking around the graveyard with shovels.
So yeah, my main reasoning when I said it, I don't know if it can be incorporated, was because graveyards are so packed and they always take up so much real estate.
It's true.
Oh.
That was my. I was thinking from an economical standpoint.
It's true. It's a real problem, actually.
Yeah.
In like the Netherlands and stuff like that, or like, where's the country that's like they have all the dikes? Is that the Netherlands? Am I thinking of?
I believe so.
Yeah. Because real estate's at such like a premium there because the sea is constantly encroaching on their country.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Most of Europe, really. Holland. Yeah,
okay.
Holland. You when you are put into a graveyard, if you want a burial plot, it's not a forever burial plot. It's like you pay to rent it for like 30 years, 20 years, whatever. And then if your ancestors or whoever is around doesn't pay again when your time is up. They're just like, all right, take the body out, put a new one in. But they're like fine with it. That's
Yeah,
just how
I mean,
how
yeah.
it works.
And they like cremate you or whatever.
Yeah. Holland is a province of the Netherlands. Okay. Yeah.
It's a YouTube video about that. There's the one of the like the northernmost city or town in the world.
Darren says, yeah, that's how it works in Poland as well.
That it is nobody is buried there. It is illegal to die there.
Oh.
Like if you are
Like you can die.
if you are going to die,
Yeah, you have to leave.
you have to leave because they can't. They can't bury, like they can't dig the ground because it's frozen.
Yeah.
And if they put you in the ground, you don't decompose. So they just
Yeah.
so they have a problem with like people there that they buried a really long time ago. Like have like there's a chance that they have like smallpox and stuff that has been eradicated, but is still frozen.
Yeah. Huh. That's so interesting.
Yeah, apparently that's the same in Germany.
Yeah, it's
You
just
get
like-
a burial
it's just-
plot for 30 years.
It's just like, it takes up so much space. It takes up so much space.
Oh, well, that's why people in Europe are like, no, this is
Yeah.
stupid. Prime real estate for dead people, they're not appreciating it.
North America, we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
so much real estate around that we.
I feel like getting into a discussion of the wasted real estate space of graveyards is too much for the crap
it's
shop.
probably
It's probably just I don't
outside
like
the scope.
graveyards. They are creepy.
I like the idea that you don't want to be buried in a graveyard because dead like graveyards are creepy.
Yeah.
Something about being like, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so
scary.
and then James replying with like, I don't want him to, like, I feel like there should be at least half a beat before he goes straight into the zombie angle.
Well, I mean, it's like, yeah, he's like, but if you get cremated, then you can't come back as a zombie. It's like, isn't that what he said to you? It's like
Yeah,
the
I
most
mean,
natural place for the.
Yeah. Why would I want to be a zombie in literally every iteration of media?
Yeah. Another, was it Colma
Oh, I can't spell cremate.
in California, I think, is
Whoops.
known for being the town where there are more dead people than living people, because there are so many graveyards in town.
Yeah, why would I want to? Yeah.
It's like in every like form of media, they suck.
Yeah.
And then I bite my friends.
Yeah. Yeah, every form of media, being a zombie sucks.
Yeah. I guess there's a couple like reverse zombie things. Like Fred zombies were really big. There was like this girl, there was like a teenage show about a girl who was a zombie. She was like a clever zombie. Or maybe her boyfriend was a zombie.
There's
Anyhow, they couldn't find out
there's
that she was a zombie.
iZombie, which is
iZombie,
like-
that's what
yeah.
I'm thinking of.
What's a reverse zombie?
we're reverse zombies.
Warm bodies.
Is that just people?
It's either people or just dead corpses.
A reverse zombie is just a dead person.
There's also like Warm Bodies, which was like
That was a movie, wasn't it? And then iZombie is a TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that show. I've seen it like on Netflix. But I don't know anything about it.
Which,
There's-
iZombie?
Yeah, there's just like a picture of a
The-
girl holding like a brain.
the concept is it's basically like if you ever read Chew at all.
Chew?
Chew.
Oh, Chew.
Where like she eats the brains of people and helps like solve murders and shit.
Oh, I see. It's like a murder.
Yeah, she works in a
procedural.
morgue.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's I have a weird this like my only impression of like a whole bunch of TV shows and movies is just what's on the like Netflix preview thing as I scroll past it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 apparently takes place in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I can tell from the little thumbnail picture.
According to Urban Dictionary, a reverse zombie is a sex act because according to Urban Dictionary, everything is a sex act.
Oh, reverse zombie eats everything except your brain.
Yeah.
Just leaves brains around.
Yeah. Jade Cynic, that's exactly what I said. I said iZombie is just like Chew. Yeah, but at least you get to come back. No way, man. If I die, I'm coming back as a ghost.
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying if?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, just like the stinger. Just like, why do you keep saying if?
No way, man. I want to be a ghost. I want to come back as a ghost instead of like the.
Should we, you like...
Maybe I think this zombie debate needs to be longer to reinforce the thing.
But like, or maybe I was thinking like when he comes back as a ghost, like immediately coming, it's like, I want to come back as a ghost. There, I can walk through walls. I get to like haunt people. I like you immediately like have all the reasons at the top of your head why ghosts are better than zombies.
Yeah, you can go through walls.
Catch up on my next Netflix queue.
On my Netflix. Yeah.
As long as somebody just press play.
Yeah.
And occasionally it's like, yes, I'm still watching.
Oh, yeah, and it jumps to the next show.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to eat. That's
Yeah,
true.
you
don't have
walk.
to eat.
You can walk through walls. You can possess inanimate objects, and also I can finally learn how to do pottery.
The old school
I
references.
just like you
Yeah.
get to walk through walls, possess inanimate objects, and do pottery.
Yeah, just looking for another reason to take my shirt off and do that with Surge again.
I love that in the pottery episode of Community, where just the pottery
the
teacher,
no
it's like
ghosting.
I have one rule: do not do that scene from Ghost. That is and it's like the most blow off class, except that one thing.
And then he does it.
So, yeah. At least you get to come back.
Well, ghosts aren't real.
Man, graveyards are so creepy. If I die, cremate me so I don't have to be in one. But if you get cremated, you can't come back as a zombie. Why would I want to be a zombie? They're slow, they're ugly, people hate them, and I'll end up biting my friends. Yeah, but at least you get to come back. No way, man. Ghost is the way to go. You get to walk through walls, possess inanimate objects, and do pottery. But ghosts aren't real.
Honk.
I just feel like this joke needs a third beat.
Yeah,
Because,
that's what I was thinking.
Like, I feel like maybe there's something between ghost and
Like a vampire or something?
or like what's another undead thing? A ghoul?
Mummy?
A mummy?
Mummies are better than zombies.
Well, yeah, it's like, okay, you could get involved and be a mummy. It's like a mummy is just is like a different type of zombie.
Yeah.
Skeleton?
No flesh to slow you down.
Yeah.
Real speedy.
They can't.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah.
So much less wind resistance. Passes right through you.
No drag on my bones.
Yeah. Mummy is just a dress zombie.
I mean, maybe the final joke is, why do you keep saying if?
I really like James correcting you and being
Yeah,
like, ghosts aren't real. It's really funny, especially if
Yeah.
you have a very long discussion, a serious discussion weighing the merits of each.
Yeah, but
Maybe
And we can
James
go
is
through.
like-
We can go through like all the D&D undead. Ghouls, ghasts.
Most of those are... Ghouls and ghasts are just other words for zombies and ghosts, though. Like, in D&D, no, but like, realistically, yes.
So, but yeah, like a mummy skeleton would be good. Maybe.
I do like skeleton, and you can talk about how much less wind resistance there'd be.
So like James is
Yeah.
like you should try. Well, you should go do
Well,
skeleton.
maybe
then.
maybe James is like, no, zombies are rad because eventually you just turn into a skeleton.
Yeah, it's like if worse comes to worse, like you lose all your.
it's kind of like
skin.
it's like playing Pokemon.
Yeah, you get to evolve.
You evolve into a skeleton, and like actually maybe that's the thing, right? Is like he does all these fantastical like fantasy sort of things, and then ghosts is where he draws the line.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing, right.
Poltergeist, demon, nah.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be a zombie. They're slow. Well, they're slow. They're ugly. People hate them. I'll end up biting my friends. Is open to change because I don't really like that line, but I just wanted to put something down. It's important to put something down. Our first draft is better than no draft. James. Yeah, but but.
Lich. I mean, that's the whole if part, right? Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the thing, right? Is I say if the entire time, and then the stinger, if we do one, it's just like, why do you keep saying if? And you're like, oh, because I'm a lich. Well, just feel like, oh, that's understandable.
To evolve into a skeleton.
How is that better?
I can't. It's like you're so. But how's that better? You're aerodynamic, but you can't eat anything, man. Everything just falls through you. It's weird. I mean, it's the same problem with Ghost. So pokey. Cold.
Yeah. No fleshy wind resistance.
Skeletons are super. If you stays on for long enough, you get to evolve into skeleton. Not a skeleton, just a skeleton.
To
Like it's a
skeleton.
Pokemon.
Why do you
People
say?
are gonna think
Maybe
that's
that's
a
the thing.
typo.
Why are you saying?
You get to level up and become a skeleton.
Yeah.
How is that an improvement instead of better? Skeletons are super aerodynamic.
Unburdened by moist flesh.
Gross.
Is it very little wind resistance? Most of it just goes right through.
You can hang out and scare medical students.
Skeletons are super aerodynamic. Very little wind resistance. It just goes right through.
Yeah.
Yeah, and resistance to piercing damage.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah. Also, added resistance to piercing damage. And then you'd be like,
Also, you get resistance to piercing damage. Ben, I don't want to be a skeleton.
You have to smile all the time.
Skeletons are noted nudists. That was a car backfiring outside.
yeah. Huh.
Oh man, I was walking in today and I heard like this awful squeal. It was like a truck filled with like construction debris, and I was like, no, fix your brakes.
Oh dear.
That's so dangerous.
Yeah, that's bad news.
Oh.
Also, you get resistance to piercing damage. I'm not turning into a fucking lich. How can we cycle this back around now?
Yeah.
It's got to be a me line, or whoever's playing.
I think so. So that you have to be like, no, I don't want to be a skeleton because just smile all the time, and I hate xylophones. Or fall apart.
I like how James has very strong opinions.
Yeah, I'd be like, no way, man. Ghost is the way to go. You have to
I
walk
like that.
through 'em.
Yeah, it's clear that both of you have actually thought about this a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, then that's it. Yeah, and then
Can I be James?
Sure.
Let's read this. Also, feel free to change this line, but I don't know what to change it to. We
Okay.
can work on that next.
man, graveyards are so creepy. When or if I die, cremate me so I don't have to be in one.
If you get cremated, you can't come back as a zombie.
Why would I want to be a zombie? They're slow, they're ugly, people hate them, and I'd end up biting all my friends.
Yeah, but if you stay a zombie for long enough, you get to level up and become a skeleton.
How is that an improvement?
Skeletons are super aerodynamic. Very little wind resistance. God, this sounds like something Ian would say.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dot, dot, dot. Most of it just goes right through. I actually think probably just also you get resistance to piercing damage.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell the same joke twice.
Yeah.
Editing. Also, you get resistance to piercing damage. It's definitely the best way to come back from the dead.
No way, man. Ghost is the way to go. Maybe because we've kind of come, like gone away. No way. If I get cremated, there's no body and I come back as a ghost. And ghost is the way to go.
No
You get-
way, man. I really like that. If I get cremated...
Dust zombie.
Yeah. You get to walk through walls. Yeah. No way, man. If I get cremated, there's no body and I have to come back as a ghost. You get to...
I get to come back as a ghost?
And I get to, like, implying that I'm excited about it. Instead of I have
And it's
to.
and it's a sure thing.
Yeah, yeah. And I get to come back as a ghost. Then,
Instead of get
yeah,
to twice.
yeah. Then I can walk through walls, possess inanimate objects, and do pottery.
Ghosts aren't real.
Hunk.
Ben, ghosts aren't real. After this long debate about how you have to come back as a zombie because it's the best, because you get to be a skeleton.
Yeah.
All right. Let's change why would I want to be a zombie. That's not... It's awkward.
You can't come back as a zombie. Why would I want to come back as a zombie? I think, like, because you just can't understand why anybody wouldn't want to come back as a zombie. So many video games.
They need a ridiculously special diet. Is that redundant with I'd end up biting all my friends? Or is that...
No, I think it's like a reference to the only thing they eat is brains.
Right.
I like nobody likes them.
They smell bad.
Yeah.
It's true. Narrow diet?
Restrictive.
Have an incredibly hard time getting around.
Yeah, I think I like slow and nobody likes them.
Does that work if James is getting excited about people coming back as it? Because in the context of the scene, then it's one person who clearly likes them.
Well, slow anyway.
Yeah.
They're slow, need a ridiculously special diet.
They smell. And I end up biting my friends.
But- Wow, I've just forgotten how to do... What the... There.
Oh, that's true. Being the skeletons get rid of the slow problem.
Yeah,
Resistance, wind resistance.
Right, yeah, and then it works.
I think
mean,
we could
maybe-
probably ditch the special diet line. Like, that's kind of like...
Well, what if because then what you could do is I think the part of the joke is that each of these lines are sort of weighty in our conversation. So now in James's line here, where they're super aerodynamic, like it could be outlining the problems that I had, right? So it's like skeletons don't need to eat. They're super aerodynamic. I mean, that solves like a lot of the issues
And
there.
they're super good at biting things.
Yeah, and have you seen them dance? Also, you can play your ribcage like a xylophone.
I don't think we need to like go back and like refute these points one by one, because like I think he's like, no, but then you get to level up and become a skeleton, which is super aerodynamic. You get resistance to piercing damage, and you always have a xylophone with you.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Can we just get like stock footage of like a graveyard? Like we'll do it on the green screen. Get stock footage of a graveyard and like zombies shambling around. And we're like not even really paying attention to them.
Yeah.
If this isn't a world where zombies do actually exist but ghosts don't, then James' line isn't even a punchline.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that as xylophone.
I don't know about
Yeah.
Oh, you said resistance twice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say skeletons are. What's another word for resistance?
Drag.
Paul, the human thesaurus over here. Thesaurus? Very little drag.
The human thesaurus.
Skeletons are super aerodynamic, very little drag. You also get resistance to piercing damage, and you always have a xylophone with you. Moosefield Cat suggested on hand. Mm-hmm. But
Is this a continuation of the other zombie crap shots? No.
No.
I really like you have this fucking involved debate about what's the best, and then he just nopes you with ghosts aren't real. Like that's really funny to me. Also, like I feel like the sort of like why you'd want to be a skeleton is funny in and of itself. Because what I don't want is 30 seconds of middlingly meh dialogue to get up to the punchline of ghosts aren't real. Like every line here should stand alone at least, you know.
And be humorous, like.
Yeah. You know, but if you get cremated, you can't come back as a zombie. That subverts your expectations. Nobody wants to be a zombie. You know, why would I want to be a zombie?
They're slow, need a ridiculously special diet, they smell bad, and I'd end up biting my friends.
Yeah, but if you stay a zombie for long enough, you get to level up and become a skeleton.
How is that an improvement?
Skeletons are super aerodynamic, very little drag. Also, you get resistance to piercing damage, and you always have a xylophone with you. It's definitely the best way to come back from the dead.
No way, man. If I get cremated, there's no body, and I get to come back as a ghost.
I think maybe then it might be have to, and I have to come back as a ghost. Like there's no other option. You can't be a skeleton or a zombie.
But the reason,
Yeah.
at least in the instance, I was saying it because I thought that being a ghost would be cooler.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I get to come back as a
Yeah.
ghost.
Yeah, I think that's
you get
good.
to be a ghost or whatever. Yeah.
Then I can walk through walls, possess inanimate objects, and do pottery.
Do pottery is very strong.
Yeah.
Ben, ghosts aren't real. Honk. Like, I like that.
I think that's solid.
I think we might be, like, overthinking this now. Like, the problem being, like, you got to go back through these, like, a million times, but then after you read something, like, 9 times in a row, it's not funny. Nothing is funny anymore. No
Comedy is dead.
Nothing brings me joy. Everything is sadness.
Yeah, I think this is fine. All right, that's 2. Can we crack out a third?
What time does the loading ready run panel start?
3:30?
3:30 is the Jackbox panel, and then 4:30 is the loading ready run.
Is it
panel.
3:30 our time or?
No, yeah, 3:30 our time.
Okay, yeah.
It's the Jackbox panel starts at 6:30 their time.
All right, I'm really happy with this. We've fleshed out a solid idea and then I really like this. All right, so now we need one more crap shot. Cat is better because he's excited, says Contingent Cat.
Zing.
4:30 our time. I don't know what your time is. Your time is yours. You keep it.
It's in an hour. Or 4:30?
No, 3:30 our time, Moonbase time, is the Jackbox panel, which Graham and Beige are on. And then 4:30 is the loading ready run panel, which all of the loading ready run people are on. And then after the loading ready run panel is the Celebrity Secret Hitler panel, which
But
unfortunately
we can't host.
Yeah, we'll be doing Magic during that time. So we won't be hosting that, but we'll be hosting those first 2. Back to sharks.
Somebody gets a new broom.
A new broom?
I'm just naming words. Things are just coming into my head.
And they fly on it?
I don't think Lure Street, I believe it's streamed on PAX 2 or PAX 3.
Ours PAX 3. And Jackbox is PAX 2. And the Secret Hitler panel is PAX 3.
Koshidin says, what's on for Paper MTG tonight? It's Highlander, featuring this young boy.
Yo.
This fine,
It's me.
this fine,
Ben
gentle,
and Serge
gentle boy.
and Alex and Nelson.
Live streaming your life, taking life advice from chat.
But people do that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they shouldn't.
Bad ways to decorate your house.
Let Beige inside Princess Auto.
This is the most of the stuff that
I'm bringing my car tomorrow so I can drive you and your painting home.
That would be lovely. Else on top of that, I have a giant box.
Where are you going to put the big B?
I don't know. Maybe on my front door. Tide Pod's cooking. No, we've already done a pretty big. I don't want to. Tide Pod is too big right now.
Or passe?
Fisher, Knight, yes.
Jesus Christ.
That's definitely too NSFW.
Way too NSFW. Yeah. Too many sharks, eh?
Well, we don't have to use that idea.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just sort of like bouncing the ideas and stuff off my head.
How about a drawer? And when you open it, instead of being filled with stuff, it's a portal to somewhere a little bit unpleasant.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Just a little bit
A
unpleasant.
little bit unpleasant, like the inside of a bear.
I feel like that would be a lot of unpleasant.
You could put things inside of a bear and eventually they go away.
Like it's a piggy bank, but a bear.
It's a bear's stomach, so if you leave something in there too long, it gets digested.
Right.
Or but you can also put things in there for extremely safekeeping.
The portal to the shark dimension. What goes on in the shark dimension? What the fuck do you think goes on in the shark dimension?
Sharks.
Why didn't water come out when you opened the door? It didn't say the sharks could swim.
It's not the
The
shark.
dimension isn't.
It's not the shark in water.
No.
dimension.
You are not understanding. Everything is sharks. down to the tiniest atom.
Yeah. You get something under a microscope, and it's got fucking teeth and a big ass mouth.
Yeah. Well, wait. Can you breathe in that? Do you breathe sharks, Jim?
Well, you could breathe that. Sure, I guess you could breathe sharks if you wanted to, like an idiot. I do like that. You look at a molecule of oxygen in an electron microscope. You know what you see? Oxygen. Yeah, with a shark face. With a fucking.
Well, that sounds like a horrible place to be. That's not that bad if you just continue. If you like.
I mean, if you like sharks.
I don't think anybody likes sharks that much.
Sharks are fine.
people.
I'm not out on sharks. I think they fill an important part of the ecosystem.
I
Not so much that you want to go to the shark dimension where everything is sharks.
I mean, no, because I'm not a shark. I wouldn't be happy there.
I have a thing written down here that's just fragile handle with bear. Trying like,
I kind of like, oh my god, this drawer isn't a normal drawer. It's a tiny portal to the shark dimension.
So the setup could be somebody walking in and be like, "Hey man, can I borrow a pen?" And you'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's just in the cupboard." And you'd be like, "No, not that drawer." And you'd be like, "What is this?" And you'd be like, "Oh, that's my portal to the shark dimension."
What do you mean the shark dimension?
Well, it's the dimension. And I feel like that's pretty self-evident,
it's-
Paul. It's
Yeah.
it's the
It's a
dimension.
Well, what the
Dimension.
fuck do you think it is?
yeah.
It's the dimension where everything is a
Yeah,
shark.
sure.
What do you mean everything is a shark? Everything is a shark.
Well,
What, like the air? Yeah.
Yeah, or just like was where everything is a shark. So how come water didn't come out? Because it's not a shark.
Water a shark?
didn't- I
Listen to yourself talk.
I didn't say it was water world. I said it was the shark
Yeah,
dimension.
It's not shark and water dimension.
Well, I think you don't even need to be like, don't open that. I think you'd be like, oh yeah, I got a pen. It's in the drawer above the portal to the shark dimension. It's like, sir, what? You just like shortcut it, where they like just drop the shark dimension thing. Why would you tell me this? Because it's cool. I don't know. What's the exit strategy for the shark dimension thing?
Like the punchline, like the joke at the end, kind
What
of
do you
thing?
do? What do you do with the portal to the shark dimension?
I don't know. I'm making a killing selling to like aquariums and whatnot. As in, like, a lot of money? No, I've destroyed a number of aquariums with my sharks.
The elemental plane of shark. It says caution in. I like
Yeah.
that. What do you look, can you just get that pen? No.
I'm storing it. I'm just like, okay.
Okay.
He's
Oh my
He's
God.
really fucking tired of people borrowing, like taking his pens and not returning them. He'd be like, well, now I store all of my writing utensils in the shark dimension. Be like, I'm sorry, what? Be like,
Owlness49 says, well, what do you do with a fucking portal to the shark dimension? Drop chum in it?
yeah.
Like pretty funny. I just love the idea. You put that atom under an electron microscope, you know what you're going to see? An atom? Yeah, with a fin.
Yeah, with a fucking fin
With
and
a
teeth.
motherfucking shark fin and hundreds of teeth. Hundreds of tiny subatomic teeth.
Which are also made of sharks. It's a shark with teeth made of sharks.
Just being Shark Malkovich.
Just a shark fin sticking out of the drawer. You could probably do that.
Hell yeah. So what happens if I put my hand in it?
What happens when you put your hand in a shark?
I guess I lose it? Well, I guess you answered your own question then.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think like what is the end of the joke here?
Yeah. What's it? Well, how do we get out of this? Yeah, what do you do with the portal to the shark dimension?
Or is it just?
Do you just put it in
just
your
you open
fucking
up
Tinder profile and you like? I hear women love Shark Week.
No! No!
Ben's an idiot.
No!
I don't think they do like it.
No, people love sharks.
So they do it like it's like so where's the pen? Oh, it's in the next, it's in like the drawer above. That's the portal to the pen dimension.
Yeah.
But don't go in there, it's really dangerous. That like the pen dimension is much more dangerous than the shark dimension.
Do you store all of your things in pocket dimensions? Don't you?
Not in my pockets.
Oh, it's like, well, what happens if I stick my hand in the shark dimension? And it's like, what do you think happens if you stick your hand into a shark? I lose it? No, it becomes a shark because it's in the shark dimension. Christ, keep up. Just many insane clauses stacked together.
That actually sounds pretty rad.
It's like, do you keep all your stuff in pocket dimensions? Well, since I found the pocket dimension.
I think this cabinet might be cursed. Fuck you, it was on sale. That's dumb, but...
Or, yeah, just be like, what happens if, well, yeah, be like, your arm turns into a shark. You're like, well, that actually sounds pretty cool. Yeah, but then you can't use the fucking pen you're looking for.
The portal to
You
the
need to
pen
think about
dimension's
these
inside
things.
the shark dimension.
Actually, it sounds pretty rad. I know. That's why I kept it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't return this stupid cursed cabinet. I like this person's just like super, like the person who has the shark dimension is like really aggressive and abrasive. It's like,
Yeah.
duh!
What the fuck do
Keep
you
up with the
think?
logic of a fucking pocket shark dimension that's in a drawer.
Well, they've had a lot of time to like acclimatize to it that other people haven't.
Yeah.
It just tracks into like, where are you getting all these pocket dimensions? Hi. Do you need a oddly specific and niche pocket dimension? I'm Dave.
All right, I'm going to start writing this, and we
Yeah.
can sort of figure out where.
Yeah.
I feel like we're approaching the exit strategy. Boy 1, can I borrow a pen? Boy 2, yeah.
It's just like we had the original one was it's just in that cabinet there, and they open it up and go, wait, what is this? Just about the portal to the shark dimension. What? The top drawer? No, the part about the shark dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like, yeah, what's the shark dimension? Dimension of sharks.
Sharks.
What do you?
The shark
what do you
dimension.
think?
I do like, so if I open it, water will come out. No, fuck no! It's not the water dimension. It's the
The
shark dimension.
dimension.
They are not happy about it either.
Yeah. The only reason I like the initial setup with like him boy 1 accidentally opening it is then they can say, but how come water didn't come out when I opened it? But I think either track's fine.
Sorry, am I gonna sneeze? Who knows?
Look into the light. Sometimes that helps.
Oh, now I just can't see, and I think I'm going to sneeze. But I
Yeah,
did.
but now that's a worse problem.
Oh, thank you for putting my life in perspective.
And
Ben.
if they all combine to one big headache, and then that's the one that you have to worry about now. It's like how I gave Ian all those eggs to hold that one time when he like stubbed his toe.
That was good.
What's wrong with you? It's not the water dimension. It's a shark dimension.
Maybe this ends up just like turning into one like big like monologue of like the deals of the shark dimension. You're like, it is the shark dimension. Everything is sharks. You take out, you know what you pull out if you pull out a fucking down to every detail, down to every last fucking molecule is the sharks. You know what happens when you take out an electron from there and you put it under a microscope? It's a shark with tiny little fins and teeth. And like it just kind of keeps going on and be like they'd be like, okay, can I still get that pen? Yes, it's in the fucking shelf above the pen dimension. It's the one with the pen dimension.
Yeah.
At the bottom, you guessed it, shark corks. And then the microscope, down to every last detail. And the electron, you know what you see in there? It's a yep, you guessed it. It's a shark.
The microscope also a fucking shark.
And then the microscope turns into a shark and bites you.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't turn into a shark. It just is a shark.
Yeah.
I guess you're going to the shark dimension to use the.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can transport a shark molecule from one dimension to the next.
How to work out the mechanics of how this works.
Interdimensional shark molecule travel.
Can't take sharks out of the shark dimension.
Could
Then,
Sharks go to their shark job, come home to their shark families.
I guess oxygen is a molecule.
Oxygen would be an element. Well, unless it's like O2. I do like, what do you do? It's like, what do you do with the shark dimension? Well, I tried storing things into it, but they became sharks.
Oh, yeah. That's not a fact retort from Z Alpha.
What?
Jeez, man, did you come from the dick dimension or something?
Yeah.
You know what water is in the shark dimension? 2 oxygen sharks biting a hydrogen shark.
It's like a Futurama joke.
Yeah, it have fucking fins and rows of tiny teeth. What is wrong with you? Then you zoom out and lift up your head and go, man, there's sure a lot of sharks, and then look down and realize that your microscope is also a shark and it bites you.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, maybe it's like, yeah, no, it'll turn to shark because everything is sharks. Keep up. So if I look at like an oxygen molecule under a microscope, it'll have fucking fins and rows of tiny goddamn teeth. What is wrong with you? Also, that microscope is also. And that microscope you've got in your dumb hands, also a shark.
But wait, they're not hands because your hands are now sharks.
That's how the shark dimension works.
So close the drawer, Daryl, and grab your pen.
Why don't you just close the door? Sure.
And they'd be like, opens the next drawer, and you just hear like a bear growl. And you're like, wait, what's this? Daryl! And then he's like, huh?
Stop opening drawers.
Whoop. All right, I just want to read this out loud. It'll have fucking fins and rows of tiny goddamn teeth. What is wrong with you? And that microscope you're using also a shark. Then it bites your hands, or it would if you had any, but you don't because your hands are fucking sharks because you're in the shark dimension. That's what happens. Everything is sharks.
I don't know how I can be any more clear about this.
How can it be more clear, Daryl?
Yeah.
So
Or do you want it, everything is sharks? And everything is sharks. So close the goddamn drawer.
just like, geez, that sounds dangerous. Yeah, it is. Close the drawer.
Get your fucking pen already.
The next drawer, bear growl. What's this? Daryl!
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
No.
We'll have to change this because
Yeah.
but
That's so weird. All right. Okay.
The dangerous animal
cupboard.
cabinet. Apparently.
Dangerous animals and writing utensils.
Wait. Boy, two. I'm feeling Graham as the abrasive one. Maybe he's just stressed out. Why are you such a dick, man? I have a portal to the shark dimension in my house. It's really stressful.
Yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Boy one opens the drawer.
Yeah, not
Oh,
that
what
one.
No, that's the portal to the shark dimension.
You idiot. I like just going straight to
Yeah, you just
Not that one, you idiot. That's the portal to the... That one's...
The shark dimension where everything is sharks.
Here, let's read this.
And then, so this would need to change to, well, how come water didn't come out
Yeah.
then? Wait, if it's got sharks, how come water didn't come out?
With great power comes great whites.
Wow. All right, do you want to read this?
Sure. Do you want to do boy one or two?
I'll do boy two.
Okay.
I like being angry.
All right. Hey, can I borrow a pen?
Yeah, I got a bunch in the drawer. Not that one, you idiot. That's the portal to the shark dimension.
Huh?
The shark dimension, where everything is sharks.
But wait, if it's all sharks, why didn't water come out?
What's wrong with you? It's not the water dimension. It's the sharks dimension. It's the shark dimension.
So if I put my hand in here, a shark will bite it off.
No, it'll turn into a shark because everything is sharks in the shark dimension. Keep up.
So,
Yeah. No, because everything is sharks in the shark dimension. Keep up.
this needs to be. It says so if look.
Oh yeah.
Look at like.
So if I look at like an oxygen
molecule under a microscope?
Actually, an oxygen molecule from the shark dimension.
An atom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's just like an atom.
Sure.
Well, it doesn't need to be that specific. So, all right.
So if I look at like an atom from the shark dimension under a microscope.
It'll have a fucking fin and rows of tiny goddamn teeth. What's wrong with you? Oh, wait, because it's a... It'll have a fucking fin and rows of tiny goddamn teeth because it's a shark. What is wrong with you? Also, that microscope you're using. Oh wait, and that microscope you're using, also a shark. Then it bites your hands. Or what if you had any, but you don't, because your hands are fucking sharks because you're in the shark dimension. That's what happens. Everything is sharks. Am I clear?
I actually have a few more questions.
Daryl, crawl to the fucking drawer and get your damn pet already. Opens it. Daryl!
Other drawer.
I like how he never tells him what fucking drawer to open.
Yeah.
Too. It's just like this. Okay, that's good.
I like this.
I like it.
Oh, apparently oxygen is a molecule and an atom, so it works either ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if we're talking about oxygen as in
Okay,
the
I
thing
guess
you
I could
breathe,
say an electron microscope to be very
or
specific.
just say a molecule or whatever.
I like the atoms are shark. The very building blocks of matter are sharks is funny to me.
This is great. There we go. We made the too many sharks joke.
Yeah,
There's
we did
definitely
it.
too many sharks.
Too many sharks.
Yeah.
All right. And then electron microscope you're using, I kind of do like it as more specific, actually. Also a shark, then it bites your hands, or what if you had any, but you don't, because your hands are fucking sharks because you're in the shark dimension. That's what happens.
Everything is sharks. Am I clear?
I see Cam as Daryl in the sketch.
Yeah.
Actually, they do. Yeah.
Daryl, close the fucking drawer and get your damn pen already.
I do kind of like that seems dangerous. It's like, that seems really dangerous. Yeah, it is. Close the fucking drawer.
Maybe that's the stinger.
What is a shark? I mean,
don't
they're
know.
underwater, so they don't usually make like, sharks don't like growl.
Can we just get like a MIDI version of the Jaws theme?
It's just playing all the time in the shark dimension.
Oh
That's music is made of sharks in the shark dimension.
shit, yeah.
So that's what it sounds like.
I'm sure we can
apparently.
make some sort of shark fin to just like pop out or something like that.
Yeah, we could probably do that. All right. Well,
I think that's great.
that is
Chat.
3 crap shots.
All of them fairly easy to shoot too.
Yeah.
This actually,
The cemetery one probably do somewhere else. But other than that, yes.
yeah, I mean, we could probably do it in front of the green screen if we really wanted to.
I always try to do non-punch down insults, but sometimes it's hard because sometimes not every an insult has a or a word that we use has a an ableist or racist history that you can be unaware of. Is numpty rude in any way?
I don't even know what that means.
That's like an English insult.
I have no idea what it means.
Because I don't want to call people a dick. You don't need to insult. Dicks are great. Many people enjoy them, right? That's not a bad thing.
So
to
you're
be.
saying because the insult?
Yeah, I just want to change that to what's wrong with you? It's like, because you numpty.
Because you dolt.
Old.
Numpty. Has good mouthfeel. Because you numpty. It's not the water dimension, it's the shark dimension.
'Cause you toss
Numpty
it.
is fine as an English person. I might change it to something else later. Chungus. Numpty is an oaf / stupid ineffectual. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Chungus is a good one too.
Yeah.
But all right.
It was all sharks. You numpty. It's not the water dimension, it's a shark dimension.
So if I put my hand in here, a shark will bite it off?
No, it'll turn into a shark because everything is sharks in the shark dimension. Keep up.
So if I look at like an atom from the shark dimension under a microscope.
It'll have a fucking fin and rows of tiny goddamn teeth because it's a shark. What is wrong with you? And the electron microscope you're using, also a shark. When it bites you, and then it bites your hands. Or what if you had me, but you don't because your hands are fucking sharks because you're in the shark dimension. That's what happens. Everything is sharks. Am I clear?
I love it.
Great.
I actually do have a few more questions. Gerald, close the fucking drawer and get your damn pen already.
That's such a good. That's such a good. Just like disengage. All
Alright, that seems good.
right, we did it.
Yay, we made 3.
Let's thank our subs.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for watching this stream and subscribing and giving us the bits, testing out the new bit noise maker, which I think people like better. I've seen a little
I haven't heard what it sounds like.
mixed, but it generally seems positive.
We're a good rating team. I really like these crap shows.
Yeah,
I'm very
I'm really
impressed.
proud of them.
But in particular, we want to thank these people who subscribed during the stream. Starting with...
Thank you, Tiga. As a friend subscriber, welcome to the channel. Thank you.
The other Trevor for 19 months says, Crapshoot. I thought I did this yesterday.
Daxcat is a new subscriber. Welcome.
We're going to the Hey Lucky Annie dimension, where everything is Hey Lucky Annie. For 2 months. Thank you very, very much.
Keep up, Mad Aaron 87. Your hands will be Hey Lucky Annie. 15 months.
Zottel Gecko for 6 months. 6 months already. Getting close to that first sub, baby.
The Metal Lupus for 52 months saying, so this really is a crap right and the filming weeks are crap shoots.
Yeah.
Jadenim
Oh, yeah, that was mine.
for 8 months. Nearly baby time.
Mr. Horrible, 45 months.
Xanadu, 84 for 3 months. Welcome back and thank you so much.
And Sukut for 6 months says, eek, a mouse. It's too real.
Yep.
Granite Fish for 37 months. Thank you very much.
My name is C for 37 months saying hello from PAX East. I miss you, Kathleen.
Hi, E. Drayson Spike for 5 months says, but what if you come back as a ghost and a zombie?
Batten Dallin for it's a new subscriber.
Negan for 6 months saying happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well.
And Drop Kickstart for 19 months. Woo!
Varnor is a new subscriber. Welcome.
And
thank you so much for the 2,169 nice bits from the Meerkat, Rock Pusher, Hey Lucky Annie, Wazel, the Contingent Cat, Aramore, Juma, TWF, Gaxness, SA Jewers, Evil Bad Man, Villytick, and a Hand Rat.
And looks like we just had another sub come in, very right at the under the wire there.
Jaded Cynic.
No, it was Empenstein. Thank you, Empenstein and Contingent Cat, who gave us 33 more bits to bring us to 2,222.
Hey.
So stick around in about half an hour. We're going to be hosting the Jackbox panel and then the Loading Ready Run panel, which I'm led to believe, because we know what's happening at the Loading Ready Run panel, it will have exciting news that you guys will want to check out.
Good.
And and of course, coming up, we got LRR MTG tonight. We got the Commander games going on for all the fun times.
The Highlander games.
Wait, Highlander games.
Yeah, they'll get mad at you if you say
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry. it's like Commander except better.
Yeah, yeah.
Without a commander and with only 2 people and also better cards.
Well, and it's designed to be a totally different format, so they're not really comparable.
But it's going to be awesome. It'll be myself, Nelson, Serge, and Alex. Tune in for that. It's going to be sweet.
The North 100 crew.
Yeah.
And you and Nelson.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we're going to do some Askler live. So we decided to not do Askler during Loading Ready Live. We felt that was kind of slowing things down a little bit in the middle of the show. So instead, what we're going to do is not necessarily on any regular schedule, at least not right now, but periodically we will do just an Askler stream. So this will be probably the 3 of us and maybe anybody else who wants to come around.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing taking your questions and answering them, and we will also be showing the stream highlights for the last 2 weeks, so that we don't
we don't have like a half an hour long stream highlights for live. Yeah.
So that'll be fun tomorrow. And then after that, later on Saturday, we've got Kathleen's Brave New Faves.
Yeah. What a good pun.
That's a really cool name for the show.
So back in the olden days, before file sharing was a thing because the internet was slow and bad, if you wanted new music, you had to listen to it or watch something. You had to tune into a specialty program. And the CBC did this show called Brave New Waves that was on late at night because it played the kind of music that most people didn't want to hear. And so I would stay up late to listen to Brave New Waves.
Cool.
So Brave New Faves is my pun name for it.
Awesome. It's going to be sweet.
And then, of course, we got Rhythm Cafe. It's just going to be Ian. On Sunday, he's going to be doing some rocksmith with real guitar.
Yeah, I'm curious if he's going to play guitar or if he's going to play bass, because I know he plays bass.
Oh, right.
Like, for sure.
Right, yeah, because you can do rocksmith.
You can do either, yeah. It's really cool. So.
And then we got Checkpoint on Monday, which is probably going to be...
Well, Graham is back at like 12:30.
So probably not.
And Beige is our normal fill-in host
Yeah.
who will also...
So that might be just kind of a chill point.
Maybe
We'll see how it
will do
goes.
something.
Yeah.
We'll come up with something.
And then, of course, Monday night, we have the thrilling conclusion of Murder on Samola Plateau.
Our party's going to get reunited.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of jail. Jailbreak.
I mean,
Wait,
we've been sent
You're
to
letting me
jail.
out of jail.
We were totally
Escape from
instructed.
Samola Plateau was what we did before.
Right, yeah. How did I end back in jail?
So anyway, and there's all sorts of other new stuff coming up. So make sure you check out the schedule, loadingreadyrun.com/live. Note that the events part of Twitch might be, we are currently having problems, as in Twitch is having problems where we can't actually like edit it.
Oh.
So
That's irritating.
that might not be the most up to date until that can be resolved.
Tune in for more Space Hunk.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
So anyway.
Actually, Space Hunk sounds like something I'd play on Now Kids.
Yeah.
That is a real game, apparently.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm assuming that's why it came up as that on like James just like auto completed
Do you
it.
see there was a new, I saw on Steam, there was a new furry dating sim that you're all pirates
No.
on Steam.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
interesting.
I don't know if it's got, I mean, I guess you've already played games with sexy times on it. So
We played Lady Killer in a
Yeah,
Box.
you have already crossed that line. You've jumped over the precipice.
Yeah. It turns it's very interesting discovering how much erotic stuff I'm willing to read out loud to Beige, my married friend.
And
not
now
married
we know.
Yeah.
It turns out Beige and I noped out at about the same time.
Anyway, so there will be a Now Kiss next week, probably.
No, there won't because
Not next week. Oh, because
of the Dominaria pre-release.
the pre-release. Oh, it's a shame.
my goodness. Yeah, we're busy.
But yeah, the Dominaria pre-release next week. All sorts of cool stuff coming up. Keep an eye on that live page, and I will take us offline with my thingy.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Keep waving.